Meat eaters can be hazardous neighbors too. A group of scientists conducted a study here to show that just living next door to eating joints engaged in frying and barbecuing meats may pose a hazard. They measured the cancer risk in people living in the vicinity of such eateries. They found that the highest risk of cancer came from Chinese restaurants, followed by Western and barbecue kitchens.
Red meat is not meant for humans. If you process it by either curing it, salting it, or even heating it at high temperatures, not only it's going to harm the person who is taking it, because it's going to cause far higher chance of cancer, because there is formation of those polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, the heterocyclic amines, but also the people who are making that meat and are inhaling those fumes at a constant interval, even their risk of cancer and other lifestyle illnesses goes up.
A new study by Harvard researchers found eating processed meats leads to poorer sperm quality.
They asked 156 men about their eating habits. Those who ate more processed meat appeared to have a lower percent of well-shaped sperm.
So it's been seen that not only are the sperms abnormal, and not only are they morphologically abnormal, the count is lower. In addition to that, they have lower fertilizing ability.
Toxics thrive on meat. Meat is the biggest dietary source of pesticides and chemicals, because meat cannot be washed like fruits and vegetables. Studies show that a mother can pass these harmful substances to her fetus through intake of meat.
The animals are grazing on grounds and especially having water which is also leached with a lot of insecticides and pesticides, which have like DDT, DDE. These are known as endocrine disrupting chemicals or persistent organic pollutants. Their levels build up in the animal's protein. So when you actually consume this, it's been found that they can alter your hormonal milieu. And it's very important that especially when pregnant mothers have it, it affects the developing in utero, the offspring that is developing.
More meat means less sperms too. Researchers have analyzed semen samples from 387 men born between 1949 and 1983. Data on their mother's diet during pregnancy was compiled too. It was found that pregnant women who ate beef 7 or more times a week may be producing sons with 24.3% lower sperm counts. Data suggests that maternal beef consumption and foreign substances in beef may alter a man's testicular development in the womb itself. This would in future adversely affect this reproductive capacity.
While this has been suggested in some recent studies that if mothers take a lot of red meat and processed meat and do not take adequate amount of vitamins and minerals, then yes, there is a chance that some of their the babies born compared to a vegetarian mother would have more chance of having some congenital abnormality, which includes some degree of lower sperm count and maybe infertility in long term.
So it's been seen that mothers who have higher levels of these insecticides and pesticides built in their blood, and especially when they're having a lot of non-veg food, and that could actually affect the in utero development of the fetus, actually really affects the genitourinary system. And so there are a large number of defects which affect the gonads. So children are born with ambiguous genitalia like undescended testes, like they have cryptorchidism or hypospadias. It affects the testicular development, and later on these children can go on to develop testicular cancer. It's also been seen that there are disorders of the thyroid which could also affect growth of the brain. So it's been seen that children who are exposed to such higher levels of in utero, so they have disorders of attention, behavior, sensory deficits.